This is a third stimulus check update. I have a lot of important information to share with you in this video. Nancy Pelosi just gave new details of timeline of when the stimulus package will pass and when we could expect to receive our third $1,400 stimulus check. I'll play you a few clips from other senators talking about the upcoming stimulus package. President Biden promises 300 million Americans will be vaccinated by the end of July. Then I'll answer the questions you leave for me in the comments. I hope you're having a great day so far. If you appreciate these fact-based, fast-paced updates, then hit the like button down below. I want to get your opinion on this first. A new poll just came out saying that the majority of civilian Republicans back the Democrats passing the COVID stimulus without any GOP lawmakers' support. So it's saying that 60% of civilian Republicans are in support of the stimulus package passing. Let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. I don't think it's about Republican versus Democrat. If someone is struggling to feed their family and about to be evicted, they don't care where the support is coming from, they just need some help. But that's just my opinion. Personally, I'm an independent, but let me know what you think about that down in the comments below. Let's talk about the most important thing first. Let's talk about the timing of the next stimulus check and passing of the stimulus package. Nancy Pelosi just gave a press conference talking about the details of the upcoming stimulus package passing with the $1,400 stimulus check. Here's that clip right now of her speaking and giving the timeline.
I'm so proud of our members who are busy at work, especially our chairman, organizing their committees to get ready for our bill that we anticipate will become law as soon as possible. The American Rescue Plan put forth by President Biden as a part of how we meet the needs of the American people. The pandemic and the economic crisis that go with it continues to be devastating to the American people. This legislation is necessary, but don't take my word for it. Yesterday, the chairman of the Federal Reserve stated that the real unemployment rate is 10%, matching the worst point in the Great Recession. The legislation that our members are working on this week, we hope to finish our markups in committee this week and then send it to the Budget Committee next week for them to work their will on it, then to the Rules Committee, and then to the floor, and we hope to have this all done by the end of February. Certainly on the President's desk in time to offset the March 14th deadline where some unemployment benefits will expire.
Nancy Pelosi saying that the stimulus package could pass before the end of February, which is just less than 2 weeks away. So just to clarify what she was saying, that it's going to different committees. If we look here, this is the process of reconciliation. We already had the 2 full votes in the House and Senate here, and now we're in the process of the committees forming different parts of the bill, and they're coming out with new bills every single day, and then it's going to be compiled into one bill. Then the big vote, which is what she's talking about, could be the week of February 22nd. So this is the week that the House will vote on it, then the Senate could vote on it, and then the President signs off on it. So this could very well happen before the end of February. And you're wondering, why don't they just do it now? Well, what Nancy Pelosi failed to mention is that they're going on vacation this upcoming week. So if we look here, this is a congressional calendar. Blue is for the House, red is the Senate, purple is both. So they are actually going on vacation. Well, the House is already on vacation today, February 12th, and they're going to be on vacation this entire week, and they're not coming back until February 23rd. She didn't mention if they're going to be working on this vacation. They should be working, especially with all the promises that they've made and the Americans that are struggling, but it looks like a vote may not happen as early, or it may happen until February 23rd, because that is when the House will be back in session to have a vote, and the Senate will be in session this, between the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, so the Senate can vote then, and then hopefully the president signs off on it, mentioning that the benefits cliff is ending on March 15th. So it looks like we could receive stimulus checks as early as March. This is the plan right now. This may change in the future. Subscribe to the channel if you want the latest updates when it comes to timeline and receiving the $1,400 stimulus check. Moving on, there's some good news here. Veterans are going to get billions of dollars in healthcare funding. So this just came out. The House Veterans Affairs Committee approved a bill providing $13.5 billion for veterans healthcare services, and this is going to be part of the $1.9 trillion stimulus package, which is supposed to be voted on the week of February 22nd. So I think this is great news for veterans. If you're a veteran or know any veterans, thank you so much for protecting our freedom and making our country as great as it is. And I think veterans definitely deserve this boost in money towards the healthcare system. All right, next up is a clip from Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, as well as Jon Ossoff and Raphael Warnock. They had a press conference talking about the upcoming stimulus package. Seems like it was more of damage control to me, but let me know what you think about it. Here's that clip right now.
So it's game-changing. And following that game-changing election that brought them both to the Senate, Democrats took the majority for the first time. What does that mean? It means real things to real people in Georgia and throughout the country. If the election had gone the other way, we know that Mitch McConnell would not be working on COVID relief for working families. But now, because we have Warnock and because we have Ossoff in the Senate, we are on the edge of delivering real relief to the working folks, to the poor people, to the middle-class people of Georgia and of America. Here's a little number, $8,200. A family that makes $75,000 and has 2 kids, in other words, a family of 4 with 2 kids, is going to get $8,200 in additional direct relief. That's between the direct payments and the doubling of the child tax credit, which the House has already reported out.
The message today for Georgia families is very simple. $8,200 of additional federal financial relief to help see you and your kids through this pandemic will be included in the Senate legislation that we are working to pass right now. $8,200 for a family of 4 in Georgia.
But they sent us with a mandate to address the devastation of this public health crisis for our state and our country, and we intend to live up to that promise. The people of Georgia are the ones who helped to make this robust relief possible. In a real sense, they stood up not only for that state, but for the country. And now it's up to the Congress to deliver. And that's why our top priorities are getting the vaccine distributed in our state and delivering the relief and assistance Georgians need to get on their feet through this tough time.
Let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. So Jon Ossoff and Raphael Warnock campaigned on the promise in Georgia of the $2,000 stimulus check, saying that if you vote for us in the Senate, you will get your $2,000 stimulus checks immediately. That's not the case, and a lot of Georgians are upset about this, especially for voting for these 2 senators and not getting $2,000 immediately. So this press conference, in my opinion, was more about damage control and saying, hey, I know we promised this money is coming, it's still coming, and then here's an extra $8,000 for Georgians. Let me know what you think about that down in the comments below. Moving on, President Biden is saying that there will be enough vaccines for 300 million Americans by the end of July. Really big promises being made here, and that there could be even more by the end of May. Here's a clip from President Biden speaking about this.
Just this afternoon, we signed the final contracts for 100 million more Moderna and 100 million more Pfizer vaccines. We're also able to move up the delivery dates with an additional 200 million vaccines to the end of July, faster than we expected. And in further good news, both companies agreed and we're now contractually obligated to expedite delivery of 100 million doses that were promised by the end of June to deliver them by the end of May. That's a month faster. That means lives will be saved. That means we're now on track to have enough supply for 300 million Americans by the end of July.
President Biden taking it to another level when promising everyone is going to be vaccinated. Let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. Is he going to follow through with these promises? Do you plan on taking the vaccine as soon as possible? Let me know down in the comments below. Next, I'm going to answer the questions you leave for me in the comments. So Letitia Powell asks, what's your opinion on the Democrats jumping ahead and not working with the Republicans? I think if it was the other way around, Republicans would do the same exact thing and not include Democrats in the negotiations. They would probably say, hey, we want to work together. But if the Democrats weren't on board with the Republicans, Republicans would move forward with their own plan, as it's happening right now with the Democrats. Vedder's Godchild asks, if you were an adult dependent on Social Security disability last year, but not this year, will you receive the stimulus check in 2021? Yes, you will. So if you're an adult dependent, if you're on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, veteran, retired, it doesn't matter, you will receive the $1,400 third stimulus check. Next question comes from Yolanda Wirtz asking, you had mentioned something about a woman being 4 months pregnant earlier in an earlier video stimulus. Yeah, so that was Mitt Romney's plan for the child tax credit, which was actually more generous than the Democrat plan. That's not going through, but he was saying that if you are at least 4 months pregnant, you could actually benefit from the child tax credit. Doesn't seem to be the case with the current Democrat child tax credit. Lucy Arroyo asks, I got my first check by mail, haven't gotten the second, what should I do? First, check to get my payment tool, see if you have a date that it's going to be sent or it was sent. And if you don't receive it, then you're gonna have to file your taxes officially today. Even if you're a non-filer, you'd never paid taxes before, you would start today and do the rebate recovery credit, just how much money is owed to you. Next, Margaret Green asks, what is the amount that adult dependents will receive for the third stimulus package? $1,400 for adult dependents, $1,400 for child dependents. Kenny Cornejo asks, what's going on with unemployment after March 15th? Any extensions? Yes. So according to the Democrat plan, assuming that it's going to pass before March 15th, which it seems it's on course to do so, the benefits will be extended through August at this point. Things might change because the bill isn't 100% completed yet, but they're saying by August, the benefits for unemployment will be $400 per week, extending it from March 15th. And there shouldn't be any lapse. It should just go seamless. Next question, Heather Bressett. Hey Heather, how's it going? Hope you and your son are doing well. If a man has 50-50 custody court ordered and pays child support and has him part of the week, part-time weekly, would he be eligible to get any stimulus money? So if the child support is fully paid off and everything is good, no debt, the father will get the stimulus check. In terms of dependents, whoever claims the kids on their tax return, they're going to be the one who gets the dependent $1,400 stimulus check per kid money. Next question. Bonnie Klein, are they going to keep my stimulus check for an old student loan? If your student loans are paid off and current, then they're not going to take away your stimulus check. But if you are behind, according to the new law that came out in December, if you have any government debts, which would include federal student loan, then they can garnish your stimulus check that way. That is all the stimulus news I have for you today. To cheer you up a bit, here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi guys, this is Bella. This is the tip of the day. I'm going to tell them one thing they should do. Treat people equally. Because that you have to be nice to people. If you be nice to people, they will be nice to you. It will work. Try. I done it to some of my friends. Some of the kids been my friends when I did that. And also it's good for helping people. And that's all the information that I want to talk to you for today. Bye.
And if you ever wanted to get involved with the stock market and don't think you have enough money, with as little as $1, you can invest in any stock, including Amazon, Tesla. Stock price could be thousands of dollars, and you could still invest in it with just $1. I explain exactly how in this video over here. It's on my Wise Sense channel. It's called Fractional Shares. So if you want to get started with investing with the little low amount of money, click this video right now and I'll teach you how, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.